Hello, Nitra.
Good morning, Peter. Mm, nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm great, and you?
I'm good. Why are you wearing a jacket? It is cold.
Yes,
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. All right. So, what time do you wake up today?
I wake up at 6.
At 6. So, you already had your breakfast today, right?
No, um, mm, I have a walk on the road.
Mm. You do exercise, right?
Yes.
All right, good. Where's your mother?
My mother is in the kitchen.
Okay. Is she cooking your breakfast?
Yes, I think.
So, does she have to go to work today?
No, she hasn't.
Okay. How about your younger sister? Does she have to go to school today?
Yes,
Okay. All right. So now, Peter, in the last lesson, we practiced a test, right? And today we have reading and writing skill for you. All right. Are you ready?
yes,
Can you see my screen?
yes, I can.
Okay. So let's go. Let's practice it together. Alright, so now you can see a list of the word, right? You have to look and write them on the lines. Now let's check the word together. Is there any new word for you? Okay, now the first word, how to say?
Nurse,
Now this one.
stations,
Ừ, rồi đây bị nhầm nhá. Có thể là bỏ ơ hoặc là bỏ s nhá. Tí nữa tùy thuộc vào bài viết xuống giúp cô nha. Okay.
yes,
And next one we have
nurse,
nurses. Okay, nurses. And next one,
an ambulance,
ambulance and
weather,
weather and
an umbrella,
an umbrella.
a rainbow,
A rainbow.
a teacher,
A theater. A
map, a map,
okay. And next,
traffic.
traffic. Okay.
I don't know.
Mm. You don't know this one, okay? Can you try to read? Can you try to
Secret, secret tales,
secret?
secret terrace.
Okay. Secretary, right? Secretary. Từ này là từ danh từ số nhiều của từ secretary á.
Yes,
Thư ký đúng không? Cái từ thư ký ấy. Ừ.
yes.
Đây là danh từ số nhiều thôi. Mang nghĩa là gì ạ?
Thư ký.
Rồi, ok. Cái người mà giải quyết những cái công việc liên quan đến thư từ đúng không? Hoặc là đánh máy lập hồ sơ ấy. Ok, là next one we have a
A
play,
play, a playground.
a playground and
Clowns.
clouds. Okay, and
Medicine.
okay, the last one we have
An airport.
an airport. Well done. Okay, secretaries. Thư ký. Okay, so now are you ready? Read carefully the sentence, okay, and then write down the word. For example, can you read it?
You usually see this inside a big tent. You might see lions and elephants there.
Here. Okay, so that is a C.
See circus.
Okay, good. Now from number 1 to number 5, let's read carefully.
I finish.
Okay, now let's check it together. Can you recall to number one, please?
Children can play in this play at school.
Okay, so where that?
A playground.
There is a playground. Okay. Now next, number two.
You can go to this place when you need to take a train.
You can go to this place when you need to take a train. So that is
A station.
a station. Good. And number three.
You usually see a lot of these on the road when everyone is going to work or coming home.
Okay, so number three is
These people work in office
number three
and
is
drive
I mean the answer. Number three is
traffic.
traffic. Okay, and number four.
These people work in office and write letters on computers.
Okay, and who are these people?
I forget how to read.
Secretaries. Secretaries. Mình có từ secretary đúng không? Cái này nó chỉ là danh từ số nhiều thôi. Teries. Okay? Secretaries. And the last one, number five.
If you
If you
are
are
very ill, you need to go to hospital. This can take you here.
take you there, right? Okay, so that is an ambulance.
Ambulance.
Good. All right, now keep on doing from number 6 to number 10, please.
Có nghe Xin khó uống. I finish.
Okay, now check number 6. Read it, please.
You sometimes see this in the sky. There are 7 colors in it.
Yes, okay, the keyword here is in the sky and seven,
7
seven
colors.
colors. Okay, so that is a
Rainbow.
a rainbow. Perfect. Number 7, you can.
You can look at one of these if you lose your way in a city. They show how the streets, parks, and stations.
Okay, number 7 is
A map.
is a map. Good. Okay, and number 8.
When it rains, you open this and walk with it above your head when you don't get wet.
Then you don't get wet. Okay, so number 8 is
An umbrella.
umbrella. Good. Okay, and number 9.
Children love art these people. Their clothes are usually too big or too small.
Okay, number 9 is
Clowns.
clowns. All right, clowns. And number 10.
These people wear uniforms and they help people who are ill.
Okay, so number 10 is
Nurses.
nurses. Okay, nurses. Okay, all your answers are correct. Good. So now are you ready to move to part number 2?
Yes.
Okay. Now, part number 2, you have to look and then read. And you can write yes or maybe no. And here is your picture. Can you see it clearly?
Yes.
Mhm. All right. Now, let's look at the picture carefully and read the sentence about it. And write yes or maybe no.
Uống đi. Không uống cái gì? Xong rồi về cho nên mình kêu chứ. Mẹ bảo cũng không uống nước cho nó ấy chứ. Không uống. Phải cho đây. Tao uống đi. Đó.
I finished.
Okay, now let's check together. Let's read question number 1.
The woman with the longest hair is skating with her hands behind her back.
Okay, what did that mean? Can you circle the woman with the longest hair, please? Who is she?
Here,
Okay. What is she doing?
she's skating without her hair.
Okay. Skating with her hand behind, right? Okay, behind her back. Okay, cho tay ra sau đúng không? Good. Next one, number 2.
The girl in red tights is taking on the phone.
The girl in red ties is taking on the phone. All right, so yes or no? Is talking.
No,
Sorry.
no.
So can you circle that girl?
Here,
Yes? She's talking on the phone. Can you see? Talking on the phone. Yes, right?
yes.
Thế con đọc ở đây con đang hiểu câu này nghĩa là gì Peter?
Con tưởng cái times là đeo ở trên đầu.
Tied. Tie này là cái quần nhá, quần bó ống. Được chưa nhỉ?
Yes.
Quần bó ống. Tights. Nếu quần bó xích vào ống ấy thì mình sẽ gọi là một cái tie. Okay, now number 3.
The ducks are flying away from the dog.
The duck are flying away from the dog. No, right? So, what are the duck doing?
They are swimming away from the dog.
Good. And number 4.
The man is pulling a sledge over the snow.
Good. So, yes or no?
Yes.
All right. And number 5.
There are some lines in one of the trees.
Okay. Yes or no?
Yes.
And number 6.
The child with orange hair is throwing a ball at his friend.
Throwing a snowball at his friends. Okay, so what is that child doing?
He is he is throwing a hat to
Throwing
his
a hat.
friend.
Okay, and number 7.
The boy who has fallen on the ice is laughing.
Yes, right. Is that boy? Okay, well done. So all your answers are correct. Perfect. Now part number 3. Okay. Who are making the conversation together?
It is Richard, Harris, and Harry's mom.
What are they talking about?
They are talking about mm, they are talking about their their dad's birthday.
Okay. Yes. And look at the picture and can you guess where are they going?
They are going to the market to buy some present.
Okay, good. So now let's check it together. What are they talking about? And choose the best answer, okay? Now, let's go from number 1 to number 5. Read carefully and write down the letter for
Yes.
Harry's, okay?
I finish.
Okay, now let's check together, alright? Now, let's find out the answer for question number 1. Harry's mother said that. That's a good idea. Or a watch.
No, Mom. He's got one already.
Yes, no, mom, he's got one already. What is one here?
Một đó.
He's got, yeah. Cái từ one này là viết cho gì nhỉ? Cho cái a watch đúng không? Là cái đồng hồ á,
Yes.
đúng không?
Yes.
Cái rồi, already rồi ạ. Okay, next. Number 2. You are right. A shirt is better. What color?
I think blue is best.
I think blue is best. Okay, next one, number 3. Okay, shall we go to the shop and buy one now?
Yes. Let's go to the one up in the high street and I can help you choose.
All right, next, number 4. Thanks. And what time is it, Harry?
My watch says 20 past 1.
Okay, 20 past 1. Come on then, we need a catch bus. It's going in 5 minutes.
Mm. Shall I go and get my coat then?
Okay, good. Yes, and get mine too, please. Okay, so finish. All right, perfect. So now let's practice the dialogue together. You will be Harry. Okay, sorry. Now let's change. Okay, you will be Harry's mother, and she will be Harry. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
That's a good idea. Or a watch.
No, mom, he's got one already.
You're right. A shirt is better. What color?
I think blue is best.
Okay, so we go to the shops and buy one now.
Yes, let's go to the one in the high street, and I can help you choose.
Thanks. And what time is it, Harry?
My watch say 20 past 1.
Come on, Ben. We need to catch a bus. It go in 5 minutes.
Shall I go and get my coat then?
Yes, and get my too, please.
Okay, well done. All right, so is there any question about this activity?
Yes.
Có câu hỏi gì phần này không? Is there any question?
No.
Okay, is there any new word? Is there any new word?
No.
Okay, good. Now let's move to the next part, okay? So in this part, we have a story, and you have to choose the words from the box to complete the story, okay?
Yes.
Now look at the picture and can you get what is the story about?
Story is about the park.
Okay, the girl, right? And because in the park or maybe in the play,
Playground.
Okay, so that is about Helen, right? You have to read about Helen and fill in the blank with the missing word. Now let's check the word inside the box. The first one you say.
Want.
Want. Next.
Cry.
Right.
Broken.
Broken.
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Swings.
Wing.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Busy.
Busy.
Pocket.
Pocket.
Bird.
Bird. And
Bird.
Okay, so now you read carefully, okay? And fill in the blank, please.
I finish.
Okay, now let's read it together. Helen usually.
Walks straight home after school, but last Monday she didn't want to because her mother was at the dentist. Helen had a key to get the door, but she decided to go to the park. She went to play on the swing first. She sat down, kicked hard, and went higher and higher.
She
She
closed her eyes.
closed her eyes and felt like a.
Like a blah 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 blah. Now let's write down the answer for number 2 and number 3.
I finished.
Okay, now let's read it. She closed her eyes and felt
Like a bird
in the
in the sky.
good.
Suddenly, you remember her mother's word. You must be at home by 4 o'clock. She ran home, but when she put her hand in the pocket of her skirt to take out the key, it was empty. She went to her grandmother, who lived in.
Okay, now number 4 and 5.
I finished.
Okay, live in the next.
The next street,
Mm-hmm.
Helen began to cry. Here's another key for your house. Take this one. Helen's grandmother said, please don't tell Mom. Helen said, okay, it's our secret, her grandmother whispered.
Helen.
Helen went home and sat down to watch TV just before her mother arrived.
Okay. So is there any new word that you don't know?
No,
Okay. So do you understand all the story?
yes,
Yes, right. So now please help teacher to find the best name for this story. Helen goes to the dentist. Helen has tea with her grandma, or Helen lose the key, her door key.
here.
Okay, Helen lose her doggy. Okay, why did Helen lose her doggy? Why?
Because she losing what she is fall from her pocket on the ground when she's swing high.
Okay, good. And the next one, part number 5. So, what is part number 5 about?
Who afraid of camels?
Who's afraid of camel, right? Okay, you have to read the story, one more story again, and write some word. Okay?
Yes.
Let's read the story first. From here, Betty brother.
Who was on holiday and he wrote a postcard from everyone place that he visited. He sent the first postcard from the pilgrimage. After that, Paul went to on a beautiful boat on a big river. When he sent a last postcard of that too, next the boat, Paul wrote, I went on this. Paul's last postcard showed a man on a camel. I like to ride a camel too, thought Betty. And the weekend, Betty went to the zoo with her cousin Emma. Let's go a ride on a camel like Paul did, said Betty. No, said Emma. They are too dangerous. But when they got near the camels, they were lying down, and Betty wasn't afraid. She climbed on the smallest one. Emma took a photo of her. You can show the picture to Paul. She loved. A week later, Paul came home. Many showed her brother photo. At look at me on the camel, she said. Did you enjoy riding camels too? I was too afraid, answered Paul.
You did.
You didn't ride on the camel. I don't believe it. She shouted. No, Paul explained to Betty. I only sent a postcard of people else on one. I didn't write it. Betty laughed and said, Me too. I just sat on its back. It didn't stand up.
Okay, it didn't stand up. So, is there any new word in this story?
No.
No? Okay, are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, so now can you help teacher to read the example, please? The first one.
Betty's brother wasn't at home. He was a- away on holiday.
Okay, now the example number 2.
Paul sent a postcard to Betty from every place that he went to.
Okay, good. Now, from number 1 to number 3 first, you have to write out the answer, okay? But only 1 to 3 or maybe 4 word, no more than 4 word, okay?
Yes.
Let's do it, please.
I finish.
Okay, now let's check it together. Question number 1.
The first place that Paul visited was the pyramid. On
Okay.
another postcard, a man was on a camel.
And number 3.
Dennis and Emma visited the zoo at the weekend.
Wow, okay. Correct. Now from number 4 to number 7, let's read and find out your answer, okay?
Yes. I finish.
Okay, now number 4.
Emma didn't want to ride on the camel because it was too dangerous.
Okay, so 1 to write on the camel. Good. And number 5, Betty.
Daddy sat on the on one of the camel and Emma took a photo of her.
Yes, okay, and number 6.
When her brother came home, Betty showed him the photos.
Okay, and number 7.
Cole was too afraid to ride a camel on his holiday.
Yet afraid to ride camel. Wow, okay, it's correct. All right, so is there any question for this story?
No.
Okay. So now let's move to the next part number 6. You have to read and write one word. Okay, write one word for each sentence. Okay. For
Yes.
example, here, 150 years ago. Okay, ago. This is the past. So now, here are the leads for you. Let's choose the best words for the flank, please.
Yes. I finished.
Okay, now number one. You had to
You had to go to a photographer with your photo.
Okay, to go a photograph for your photo. Okay. Đi
Yes.
đến đâu với mục đích là gì ạ? For nhá. For hoặc là to do something. Okay.
Yes.
Next one, the first famous photographer.
Was a man called
Okay, was a man called William Talbot. His camera looked like
a heavy box. When he was taking a photo, he had to put it on something called tripod.
teapot. This was like a
Small table with three legs. In those days, you couldn't take good photos of people or things when they are moving.
when they were
Moving.
moving. Okay, and number five, there was no color photo.
All photos were black and white.
Okay, good. All right, just remind question number one, okay? For
Yes.
something or to. Okay, rồi nói về mục đích đó. Nhá, mình sẽ có thể dùng for hoặc là to do something. Okay, mình không dùng with nhá.
Yes.
All right. So well done, Peter. So that is our lesson today, okay, about reading and writing skill. So is there any question for our lesson today?
No.
No, right? Okay, so remember to review the lesson, okay? And teacher send you homework about this and finish it at home. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now goodbye, Peter, and see you next time.
See you later.